Hi, I wanted to share with you today why Beachbody? I mean, of all of the network marketing in the world, why Beachbody? Why network marketing? Why am I doing this? I would need to go back to more than 10 years ago. I had begun working out quite a bit, and I've always had some sort of fitness in and out of my life. I was a competitive gymnast growing up. I was a gymnastics coach for 20 years. I was motivated to stay in shape, being in the same room with all those beautiful little gymnast bodies. I was motivated to keep working. However, at some point, it became something I wanted to share with others. It wasn't just about me. I wanted to share things that I was learning about healthy eating, about exercising, and yet I never could figure out how to do that. And that went on for quite some time, and it was just something that I put in the back of my mind. I'm too old to go back to college, too old to do all of this. Well, we moved to Tennessee, to Nashville, and I wanted to spend some time there, maybe trying to fulfill this dream. We moved here so that I could stop working and stay home with the kids. And I thought, what a perfect time. I have plenty of time. I can order one of those personal trainer certifications. Well, I really struggled. I am not a person that does well with studying, with memorizing, with learning. I'm a person who learns by doing, not by reading. So it really was a struggle, and my confidence level was very low. There was just always something missing. And so I kind of wasted that money. No, I didn't kind of. I did. I wasted that money. I didn't follow through. I started and just never finished. And I kept dreaming this dream. Well, side note, when we moved to Tennessee, we began going to church. And one of the things that happened was I found Christ. And when I found Christ, I felt as if the hole in my heart that was always telling me something's missing. And it always made me say that statement, someday I will do this. Someday we will have money. Someday I'll be able to do this. And really, I was always reaching for something to fill that hole in my heart, and nothing was the right, like a puzzle, nothing was the right sized piece. And so once I was saved, that filled the hole in my heart. Well, I say that as a side note because that kind of made me realize, no, didn't kind of, that did make me realize that a big part of being healthy is learning that it is all the elements together. And so I came up with what would be my someday mission statement. And that is to help people get healthy through faith, food, fitness, and fellowship. And I really feel that all of these elements are truly important. And so I began to develop this dream, or should I say God laid this dream on my heart, to be able to help people get healthy, share my faith, teach them how to eat, help them exercise, and be friends with them, and have a community of friends. And so I didn't know what that would look like. And I dreamed about owning a gym that had all of those elements in it. I really felt like people joined gyms, but it was useless because without knowing how to eat, you're never going to get the results you want. So I really feel that a lot of people are confused about food. And honestly, I was reading and I was learning, but I was confused too. So who was I to tell people how to eat? I was not a nutritionist. I was not a dietitian. I just wanted to learn. So fast forward, and I met a woman named Suzanne. And Suzanne had a son, my son's age, who were friends. So I met her. Well, she friended me on Facebook. And I noticed that she was a very faithful woman. And I thought, oh, good, this is maybe going to be a great friendship. Maybe I can find a Bible study with her. Maybe we can just be good friends. I had lived in Tennessee for several years, and although I had friends, I didn't have any really, really close friends. Like my best friend who still lives in Maryland. I hadn't found anybody like that, and I thought, oh, maybe this will be this person. Well, I noticed too that she was posting about fitness. I was like, wait a minute, what is this? What is she doing? Because that's my dream. And then I noticed she would talk about food too. And so I gave her a buzz and I said, you know what, I want to know what you're doing. And she told me about Beachbody. Well, I had done Power 90 with Tony Horton 10 plus years ago off of VHS tapes, and I had really enjoyed the workouts. So I thought, well, I know about Beachbody, and I'd seen the commercials for P90X and really wanted to do it, but it was always out of our price range. It was out of our budget, $100 for some DVDs, and I never had the commitment or felt I had the finances to make that decision. So I just kept kind of working out on my own. Well, I thought, Beachbody, I know about that. Well, then she introduced me to ordering Shakeology, which I was like, what is this? I don't, I struggle with, I've tried protein powders. They're whey protein. I get headaches. I'm clearly allergic to whey. I really can't do that. I'm very sensitive to a lot of foods. And she let me know there's a vegan one. And I thought, well, I've been looking for something. And I had actually really wanted to start taking supplements, but you buy probiotics, if you get a good one, $30 for the month. You buy a whole food multivitamin, $30 to $50 for a month. You want to do fish oil, another $30 to $50 if you get quality, so on, so on, and so on. And then add on top of that $30 to $50 for a protein powder. And I had always just kind of really wanted and knew I needed supplements, but didn't know what to take. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to try this. And I was skeptical. I just figured it was a protein shake, might help with muscle development, maybe with, my results. But I really didn't have high expectations. And I drank it for a day and went, okay, all right, tastes okay. It's not too powdery. It's not too bad with the texture. I added some of the normal things that I would add to a smoothie. And I wasn't overly impressed, but I was like, okay, keep trying. Well, after a week, I noticed that I had energy. I was feeling better. I am in my upper 40s, so my hair had been falling out. It was stopping falling out, which was super exciting. My nails were growing faster, and my skin was starting to look better. And I just thought, I just might be sold on this. Well, I kept drinking it, and lo and behold, I had a lot of digestive issues. I had serious sickness inside my body. I had esophagitis, which is basically inflammation in the esophagus, where when I swallowed, it always felt like I had a pill stuck in my throat. And I'm sure you all know what that feels like. Well, that felt like that almost all the time for me. I had acid reflux. I had chronic heartburn, chronic indigestion. I was on medication. I had IBS, and just woke up bloated and inflamed and in pain almost every day. And I had gone gluten-free, and it had helped, but I was still not healthy. So all of a sudden, some of these things started to get better, and over time they got better and better and better. And I got to tell you right now, I don't have any of those things. And every once in a while, I will get a little bit of heartburn, and then I go, yep, that's because I didn't stick to my food plan. So it's a combination of the Shakeology, of a food plan, an easy. Beachbody provided an easy food plan that people could understand and that I could share. And on top of that, I get to share my faith. I get to follow my mission statement of helping people get healthy through faith, food, fitness, and fellowship. There it is, answers to my prayers. And I am so grateful that faith came into my life, that I became a believer, that I know that Christ lived, died, and rose again to save me from my sins, and that through my prayers and through the grace and mercy of God, Beachbody was brought into my life as a way to share all of those things. So if that's something that you think you might be interested in, or you might just want to learn more, reach out to me. I have sent this video to you because I feel like you are someone who has the passion, the excitement of wanting to share something with others. You're already doing what needs to be done. You just add sharing your journey with Beachbody. That's all it takes. So let me know if you might possibly be interested in this, because I want to share. I want to share this as much as I want to share my faith. All of these things can be a part of your life. It can be a part of helping people get healthy. And I have had many success stories already. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future for me, for you, and for all the people that I've yet to meet. So I hope you have a faithfully fit and fabulous day, and I hope I hear from you soon.